What's going on, guys? It's your boy Keystar, back at it after about a million years with an action figure unboxing review. Hope you're all doing good. Sorry I've been away for a long time, but either way, we're back at it. And today we're going to be doing the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Awakening Vegeta figure, because Vegeta is the best character in Dragon Ball, and that's why. Every man and his dog has done this review already, but we're doing it anyway. So we're just going to quickly get at this out of the way. So random item of the day is a glass, champagne crystal glass, because it's the only thing I could grab. And we're going to get straight into it. So here's the front of the box anyway, looking great. Vegeta there, new box, Super Saiyan blood, all that jazz. You can see him in the thingy. You can see him in the window. So you've got the side here, just the words, Japanese words, again, SH Figuarts, to make sure it's official on the back. On the very back, you got some Japanese shebang, all that terms and conditions, yada yada. You got Vegeta, 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 different poses you can do, and some descriptions. On the side, you got some nice black and white art of your boy there, looking absolutely great. Top, again, other side, and there we go. So without further ado, we'll slide him out so you can have a look at him in the accessories tray. So as you can see there he is with all the accessories. He doesn't come with that much, but he comes with a decent amount for the price. But we're going to go into later why this isn't the definitive Vegeta. I was hoping this was going to be the definitive Vegeta now, but it isn't. It's very good for the price, as I've said, but it's still not the perfect Vegeta figure. So to make accessories quicker in the long run, I'll just quickly show you. You've got the folded arms accessory. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hands in total. You got your boy, 1, 2, 3 face plates, and there we go. That's all she wrote. So we'll get him out in 3, 2, 1. So there he is, guys, out the box in all his Super Saiyan glory. And I have to say, at first glance, he looks absolutely beautiful. People would say, well, Key, how is this not the definitive Vegeta? Look at the color scheme, look at the glow. It's like metallic glow on the hair, which is beautiful, and the face is done perfectly. But we'll go a bit closer and we'll get into more detail. So yes, the head is absolutely beautiful. They've done an absolutely freaking amazing job on the anime looking face, which is great. As I said, with the light, it looks like his hair is glowing, so that's perfect. Probably the best part of the figure is the head sculpt, I can't lie to you. So yeah, we'll just go all the way around. You've probably seen this on other reviews, but here we are. So you can see there is some minor paint blemishes, as you can see, some paint bleed there. If the camera will focus, there we go, you can see the paint bleed there, and some little scrapes and scrans. But to be honest, with the glow and the sheen of the hair, it's not as easily noticed unless you get up close and personal. But the main thing is there is no scratches, so it looks amazing. His eyes are looking absolutely awesome. You've got the sculpted lines all over his face, everything indented and kind of redone perfectly. Absolutely awesome. It really is cool. Very, very cool. So you've got his battle armor, which is it's the same, just a dark blue for Vegeta. So I think they've gone more anime accurate to when he first transformed into Super Saiyan in the Android saga. Just plain battle armor, not much you can do there. The usual colours, we're just used to this Vegeta so we can fly through. Not much shading, just a flat blue, which is a bit disappointing, but it doesn't matter. It's a budget figure, 35, 40 bucks. And then you're getting yourself a Super Saiyan Vegeta if you missed the original 2.0. And then the boots, again, not the flat white boots from the Android saga, but this is from the Cell saga. He got the new boots that Bulma gave him with the new set of armor. So, yep, painted nice, sculpted very nicely. But overall, I'd say paint and detail, especially on the head, it's got to be a 9 out of 10 to be honest, except for the blips and the bumps and the scrapes. But it is very nice. I just love pearlescent yellow, and it matches the event Super Saiyan 2 Goku with that pearlescent sheen, and it just makes it pop really well. So we'll get articulation out the way quickly, because mine is fairly good for articulation, to be honest. And then we'll get accessories done, and then I'll explain why it still isn't the definitive Vegeta despite being good. So articulation, so at the head you can go all the way up so you can look like he's flying. which is really good. Some people say that you can't do this with, but I can. You can go about that far down, you can go side to side, and you can move his head all the way around, which is quite nice. You get a flat 90 at the joint, the arm joint, full bicep swivel, double jointed elbow and wrist pivot, which isn't too bad, and butterfly joint at the shoulder. Same with this arm, but just be careful because the plastic is a bit cheaper. I do think 2017 SH Figuarts was the best you're ever gonna get. They have definitely gone cheaper on the plastic. This one still is heavy and solid. It's not like the full power Goku when they went full on Vietnam, terrible quality, but it still is cheaper plastic than the original 2.0. You can't feel that until you're in hand and you'll understand what I mean. Anyway, enough babbling. So forward and backwards, left and right, and you can pop it out to get further range, and then you can crunch far forward, but you get that ugly gap in the middle. So I prefer, without scratching the paint, be very careful. Keep it popped in. Careful you don't rub the paint off with your heavy-handed fingers as well, like me, because obviously with all the cutbacks, paint is also cheaper than it used to be, so just be very careful. You get full articulation at the waist, and you do get movement at the waist as well. You don't get full 90 at the legs. This is where you got to be very careful because you will snap your legs off. I almost did this yesterday on my original when I was preparing for this review. So you don't get too far. You get about 45 just over at the legs. You can maneuver your way up. You get about 45 forward. If you do maneuver the plastic, you can get further, but I'd advise not to because bad things can happen and you don't want to waste 40 bucks in this day and age with the cost of living crisis. You do get a swivel at the thigh joint. You do get double jointed knees, so you can go all the way back with that and further if you really want to. You don't get anything at this part here because it's just painted, but you do get full articulation at the knee and a toe hinge as well. So yeah, just normal stuff. Over 20 points of articulation for our boy Veggie, but still very nice. So yeah, if you want a Vegeta figure, you missed the 2.0, then this is the guy for you, definitely. I'm glad they finally released this, but I just wish they put more in it. So we'll go to that in a minute. So we'll just quickly go through the accessories. I'm not going to show them all, but just so you got a faint idea of what we're dealing with. So guys, for accessories, as I said, you don't get much. You get 2 of these blast hands. They're almost like high five blast hands. You get 2 of these gripping hands. You get his I am Super Vegeta thumb when he's being cocky and when he just doesn't get the job done and just gets wrecked after, which is really annoying. And then you get his 2 fists that he comes with, obviously. And then you get his folded arms, which this is a waste. I don't think you need these because I'll tell you for why in a minute. But you don't need these folded arms. You can if you want to, but I hate disconnecting the arms. But if you just maneuver his arms in a certain way, I had it done before, but you actually don't need these, and this is what frustrates me about this. Sorry for wasting time on camera, but yes, this is what the arm joints annoy me. We don't need these. What would have been way nicer is in like the Demonical Fit version. If you've seen the Demonical Fit Vegeta, the third-party company, instead of these silly, I think they might even include these anyway, but instead of these, just a nice plastic aura effect. Surely a yellow Super Saiyan aura, cheap effect, or a blast effect like Final Flash or something, or Big Bang Attack, wouldn't cost much more than this. Surely not. So we don't need that silly. You can get that pose just like that if you're adventurous enough with the joints, but you still get that awesome look. And anyway, rant over, but I just wish they included blast effects and aura, Super Saiyan aura, especially for these like awakening figures. So anyway, that's over. We'll get into the faces anyway. So yeah, as we know, we get his normal Super Vegeta stoic face, so I love that. We get his really smug, I've just attained Super Saiyan, I'm so happy with myself, smug face, which is really cool. I really like this one. And finally, we get his angry, supercharging, going Super Saiyan face, which is also really cool. So yeah, as I said, the head sculpt and the face plates are probably the best part about this figure, to be honest, because they look flawless, very anime accurate, and just premium overall. The body, not so much. Yes, it's a more accurate blue, but there's no shading, and the plastic is a cheaper quality as the original. But it's not too bad, to be honest, guys. So let's just wrap this up. So yes, guys, overall, very solid figure. I'd say all in, probably a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. If I was being nice, I'd round it up to an 8, just for that awesome head sculpt. But slight things let it down, like no actual cool accessories, such as an aura effect, to just give that little bit of zap, just an extra $5 in every box. There we go. And I'm sure we'd be willing to pay that. So that is disappointing. But other than that, just lack of accessories and the quality of the battle suit, let's say. The rest is worth it. I'd go out and grab this figure before it skyrockets. If you see this in your local hobby store, grab it, because it's very, very beautiful looking, and it is Vegeta. And we all, as adults, you love Vegeta. Kids, they love Goku. It's just the way it is. But as you grow up and you realise life ain't all fun and games, and it ain't as pretty as we're made to believe, we all kind of relate to Vegeta, and that's why I like my boy. He is my favourite. So the last thing we'll do, just swiftly, is we'll just get a comparison on the go, and this is where I give you keystar caution. So guys, I've seen a lot of you going out to sell your original 2.0 because this one has released. Don't do it, and I'll tell you for why right now. Originally, I thought this version was the definitive version, but after handling them both, it is still this one. The 2.0 Vegeta is still the best. I must admit, the hair looks way nicer on this Vegeta, but this guy just takes the cake, and I'll just give you a quick reason. The battle suit I thought was inaccurate on this one when first having it, but it's not until I received this one when I realised it is. If you remember, when you go Super Saiyan, they have a yellow glow that kind of makes the dark blue light. So this just looks way better in my opinion. I don't know if you can see on the quality of my camera, but if you look, that actually looks like it's got more of a glow to it. And if you feel it in hand, the plastic is heavier, more durable. It's a bit more flexible, so you don't feel like you're gonna break your figure. And all in, the body on this one is perfect for a Super Saiyan Vegeta. And the sad thing is, you don't know until you've got this one that this is the definitive version. I must admit, the face is cool on this one, but I think the new Vegeta takes the cake with hair, because just look, we'll do a side-by-side comparison, and this does look better in terms of the head sculpt, so definitely grab him for the head sculpt. But body and premium feel, you can't go wrong with the original. So still, if you were wondering, don't sell, because I've seen on eBay everyone's rushing to sell this one for like $50 just to get a quick sale on it. Don't, guys, please keep this one, because you'll regret it. Mine, when I went through a weird self-destructive phase, I was trying to do customs, and I ruined like 3 figures. I ruined a Ultra Instinct Goku, I ruined a Broly Vegeta, and almost ruined this one. So my neck peg is a bit loose, but it still works. Luckily, I managed to salvage it, and it works perfectly. However, this is still the definitive Vegeta figure for Super Saiyan, honestly, because you get the light blue on the battle suit, and the shading actually makes him look like he's transformed. So guys, get this one for the head sculpt 100%, but just be aware that the body isn't as good. So I hope that has helped you, to be honest, guys, because nobody's done that actual comparison, I don't think, in depth about it. So you can make your own decision, but there's the two of them together. But I still think in Super Saiyan form, this one is the best. But that doesn't mean to say don't pick this up, because it is beautiful. Another thing, guys, is let me show you something again. So if you have the elusive Scouter Vegeta figure 2.0, which is like £1 million for no reason. I don't know why Tamashii don't just whip out another one, because people deserve to have a base form Vegeta. But if you get the base form Vegeta head and put it on this body, then you have a perfect base form Vegeta. Seriously, like, that is amazing. Like, this head did not match the skin tone on this body and the suit, But on this new one, the skin tone, they're very clever. They've made the skin tone almost seamlessly match the 2.0 base form Vegeta head. So there you have it. That is the perfect base form Vegeta. And I don't know why we got released a Proud Prince version a million years ago by Tamashii and they never dropped it. But all people want is something like this, because it's Vegeta and people will buy it. Or they can just push the boat out and give us another Scout of Vegeta re-release, because people will buy it. And I don't know why they're being silly and holding off on it and just dropping random stuff when people just want a base form Vegeta in a battle suit, so they can do Namek Saga displays and also Cell Saga. But there's the two boys side by side. So there you go. This one definitely for the head sculpt, absolutely beautiful, amazing. And if you do happen to have Scout of Vegeta, then here you go. Then you'll have a perfect base form badass Vegeta. And there we go. And this side, the perfect Super Saiyan Vegeta. So I hope that helped anyway, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry it went on a bit longer than I thought it would, but I just wanted to make those 2 points clear. Don't go off, don't rush off and sell your original Super Saiyan version 2 Vegeta. I have got another one sealed, which is amazing, luckily, that I didn't wreck. But this one is my unboxed version for comparisons. But just look at those two together. You can't lie, they look badass, man. And this is what, so if you're listening to Mashy, probably not, but just release something like this, man, or another base form Scout of Vegeta for us, because people want this head sculpt, and it's not fair people having to spend 150 bucks plus to get this head. So yeah, anyway, very good overall for this release. As I said, 8 out of 10. Just needs more accessories. And it would have even been nicer if they just threw in a base form head. If they threw in a base form head and an aura and made people pay about 10 bucks more, people would do it because it's worth it. And people would just appreciate that they put in the things in so you can do multiple sets. So yes, guys, that's it for this one. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry it was a bit clunky and rushed, but there we go. First one in a while. As we always say, stay safe, do good, be good, take accountability, try and be good people in these crazy times, because seriously, weird stuff going on in the world, man. Weird stuff. So yeah, just be safe out there, yeah? And always be the best you can be. And if you ever feel like giving up your mental health or anything like that, just remember, this guy never did. Never give up, no matter how rough you feel. Keep going, keep pushing. So yeah, and that's it, guys. So as always, stay safe and keep collecting.